Hey guys, fourth video. Crazy, right? I forgot what I was gonna do. I was listening to my boo to get my juices juicing, my creative essencing. So now I gotta find, what was I gonna watch? Oh yeah, right. I didn't save it. I did save it. It was this. It says I watched the full thing, the red mark. I did not. I literally watched 10 seconds of it, then immediately clicked off because I don't wanna. It's a moment between you and me, guys. You know, like relationship wise. Don't take that too far. I don't want any of y'all to be standing outside my house like, "We love you, Ghost. Let me inside real quick." Like, nah. Don't pull up to my house. The one guy who watches, he just follows. He just thinks it's opposite day. It'll be crazy.
Just rip the band-aid off now and keep it real. I dislike husband and Mr. Beast. It has to be because they have genuine points to make. It can't be because the channels being discussed are big. Might as well just rip the band-aid off now and keep it real. I dislike most commentary channels. Before you begin to cry and arm yourself with a Blue Yeti and stolen footage, I should state that I don't dislike the entire genre, just most of it. I couldn't say that I dislike the entire genre because if I did, I would then be a liar due to some of my biggest influences once being a part of the genre at some point. But the majority is pretty mediocre and bad.
Today we're going to be talking about a specific area and a specific type of video idea I've been wanting to do. Due to my timing though, I've missed a whole bunch of fucking evidence.
This video was uploaded in 2016 and I was 14 when I made it. I made a commentary channel when the genre was starting to rise with Leafy and Pyrocynical, but it went nowhere because it was fucking awful.
Yo, what's up everybody? It's Boba.
I state this because when looking at small commentators, I can relate to an extent, so take this with good faith when I say a lot of the content you guys make is not as good as you might think it is.
Fuck you, Cavus, honestly fuck you. Why the fuck would you do this?
But while this video is focused on me dropping my 2 cents, the main intention is still criticism. Unlike 2016, it seems that a lot of these channels have developed egos and extreme levels of confidence for D-tier level work.
I don't like Dream's content at all, and I think it's just really bad. I think his stands are really bad. I think, like, a lot of his stuff is bad. Manipulating kids is bad to choose something so he can...
I did not have it on. Oh my goodness. This is the second time I zoned out and did this. Guys, just imagine I started it here and just imagine because I forgot that it was full screen. Not full screen.
There's just a lot of things with Dream I do not like.
Alright, stop. The video being presented is by a small YouTube commentator named Kane and was uploaded on November 27th, 2020. I don't know this person. I'm willing to put $1,000 on the line to bet that they're a child, so I should clarify. This is an example for criticism. Nonetheless, this video is fucking awful. It's 3 minutes of nonsense on a topic he clearly has no passion for. I don't judge the video because it's made on Dream. I judge the video because it has nothing to say that's interesting or informative. There's a lot of videos like this though, such as this video on Corpse that was made by a channel named Lil Man.
Like, overrating him in general, like...
Nigga, these are children. They don't understand, like, I don't even think they understand constructive criticism, much less how to actually criticize someone. First kid literally just said he's bad. Yeah, they're kids. They won't exactly know how to critique someone. I could critique why I might not like Dream and I don't even know anything about him. I could just simply say I'm way too old to watch Dream, or Dream makes content that is kind of for the majority younger audience. But, like, he also is kind of trying to, like, rap, and it's just weird, you know? Like, that's it. Like, kids just don't know how to, critique. And, like, you're kind of low-key killing the juices of, like, young, youthful artists, you know?
Oh my goodness, Corpse the best ever, and saying like they've been a Corpse fan for years.
Alright, that's enough. Once again, this video isn't good at all, but if you look at the rest of the discography on this channel or those surrounding it, you start to recognize a pattern. Maybe I'm just wrong though. Of course, these small channels have to make these videos on Corpse Husband and Mr. Beast. It has to be because they have genuine points to make. It can't be because the channels being discussed are big with followings that would definitely give them a burst of traction. But for real, it makes sense analytically. If you point your finger at the top dog and say anything against the norm, you're gonna turn some heads. But when your video could be summarized in a tweet, that should raise some red flags. The only point made in this video is that he doesn't like Mr. Beast because he finds his content repetitive, which is definitely ironic given that most people in this genre tend to give the 2 cents on everything.
I remember having that game of that TV series. I remember having this. Nostalgia alert.
Finds his content repetitive, which is
That's
definitely
it.
ironic given that most people in this genre tend to give the 2 cents on everything. A popular YouTuber could fucking sneeze and 10 videos already made.
That's not my cup of tea, just because it's like geared towards younger audiences. I feel like because like it's kind of like repetitive. I don't know.
This point about Mr. Beast, which isn't even a point really, it's just an opinion, was made in 15 seconds. And the rest of this 2 minutes and 45 seconds is him just beating around the bush with this loud music, bad mic quality, and this annoying ass little fucking subscribe green screen that takes you every 10 seconds like a mosquito. But But I digress. Most of the community have lazy takes on lazy topics. Dream sucks. Corpse Husband is overrated. Dream's fan base is annoying. That goddamn Pokemon, I can't believe what you did this time. Of course, you could have these opinions all you want, but it doesn't make you immune to criticism. Making a video ranting about a popular YouTuber where you say nothing but regurgitated statements clearly shows how much interest you have when making the video.
Okay guys, how y'all doing? Welcome back to the channel.
Fucking Christ. And on top of that, the technical aspects of the video are bad. It shows the acceptance of mediocrity and how much effort the creator is willing to put in on the topic they care so deeply about.
Mentally challenged kid here, and I'm on Tokyo's channel today to talk about a retard that made a video on him. And if
What the fuck? Can't even hear anything. The fucking music. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
People are really being offended by a video game hairstyle in Animal Crossing. Now, for people who don't know what Animal Crossing is, it's kind of like a kid's version of The Sims.
Thank God I know what Animal Crossing is. I had no fucking clue what Animal Crossing is. Thank you. Reaction commentary is bland. Doesn't matter if you have 800 subs or 8 million subs, it's fucking bland. Putting 3 minutes, 10 minutes, or even 30 minutes of gameplay and telling a quick hit piece without going in depth doesn't take any effort or creativity.
Oh, Pyro's guilty.
Why is it just kids? I'm sorry, it's like, yo, no offense, dude, they're kids. They don't get they don't know what good content and bad content is. They can't produce good content. Who's buying like a webcam for their kid? Only reason I even have a webcam because it actually is a webcam. It's not like this, like the one that I just have installed. Because this one's like worse than this one, you know. Like that's stupid. They can't afford equipment, so don't just say their mic's terrible. I mean, you can say it is, but you know, it's whatever. Like they can't exactly change it. Also, like again, they don't know what they're doing. Let them find their footing. They're kids. You literally said you were a kid and the video was awful because, you know, you didn't know what you were doing. You just wanted to do it, you know? It's just, I don't know. It's just weird to me. Like, why is he, like, critiquing kids so harshly? Like, they're kids. They don't get, they're not, like, mature enough to realize what they're doing, you know? If there was an adult one, like, then you can maybe talk, but, like, you know, they're kids. Let the kids make their art, you know? You can constructively criticize it, but you're not. You're just criticizing them, which is just bad.
I just wanted to put this video out.
It's 22 seconds! 22 seconds! What the fuck do you have to say in 22 seconds?
They're saying his voice is sexy because it's deep. Like, if I just talk like this, I guess my voice is sexy too.
Never mind, we got a stand-up comedian here. No script either. God, basically Jesus. Congrats. Wait. Ellen Page is now a man? I can't wait. I can't wait for this great informative video to tell me something interesting that I didn't know before. I really wonder what Cosmo has to say.
So it is officially December, which in an annual tradition I always play Dead Rising 4. I honestly don't know why I play this game, because I myself preferred the first game, even though it's a bit clunky by today's standards.
As much as you might like that he's playing Dead Rising, I personally couldn't give any less of a fuck, so I'll skip to where the video starts.
But I was reading through this micro essay that she has written, and I saw this word. I don't even know what this means. Latinx, I don't know how you say that shit. In fact, it was so obscure I had to look it up. Apparently it's a gender-neutral term for someone of a Latin American origin. It's an alternative to Latino or Latina. This is almost as bad as the feminists trying to change the wording of woman.
This video is 1 minute and 18 seconds, and the only point made is that he doesn't like the word Latinx. A fucking word. This is even long enough for a tweet. This is literally a thought bubble in your head. How do you manage to squeeze filler on a minute video? Wait. Pokemon did something bad? This is the first I've ever heard about this. I am so interested in what she did today. I'm practically fucking screaming.
Yo, what is going on, boys? I have just came across a topic that blows everything into the water. Pokemon has been on this love and hate relationship with the internet. Every time her name is brought up, there's always some...
Hey guys, today's message is on curse words. I'm gonna take I'm gonna give you guys a short, simple metaphor. I gotta be fast with this time. I don't want this to take up too much time in the video. All right. This, you guys can read this if you want to. I'm gonna sum it up for you. Essentially, John compares our bodies to ships and our tongues to the rotors of the ships. You may be wondering, like, what does that mean? Huh? What? What does that mean? He's essentially saying, although your mind could be dead set on doing good, your tongue may be able to lead you further from God or to hell. But what you must understand too is that it could also lead you to heaven. It'll get closer with God. Essentially what I'm saying is, your words can spread love, they can spread hate, they can spread truth, and they could also spread curse, as in cursed language. Alright? So, essentially what I'm saying is just watch what you say for the Lord. Alright? Because overall, don't place your own tongue over what you believe in. Don't let your beliefs be shut down or devalued by your own words, essentially. Alright guys, that was a good one. Pray today. Amen. Also, have a good day.
Some sort of drama coming with it, and so far this one's getting pretty juicy. If you've been on the internet for the last year, you'd know that there's something called the Offline TV House. This group of people consists of Michael Reeves, Lily Pichu, Pokimane, Disguised Toast, Saikuno, and Yvonne. Imagine the Clout House, but with only Twitch streamers that are mainly PG. A person by the name of Fed Mike.
That's it for the examples. I think you get the point. I'm not a snob who sips rich wine, but don't give me dog shit and claim it's a cheeseburger. These videos contain nothing but plot summary that state the obvious while making coin flip jokes that could probably get a laugh out of someone who's schizophrenic.
She's basically the new Nikocado avocado. Did I mention she might have AIDS?
If Kanye West killed a kid, I don't give a shit that he ate breakfast that morning and then proceeded to get his mail in his Gucci slides. Tell me what I want to hear and give me your takes on the topic. Yes, some people who do this are successful to an extent, but when you throw enough shit at the wall, it's bound to stick. Doesn't make it any less lazy, though. If you truly have a gripe with something, put more effort in your argumentation and present it in an informative way.
I'm Alex. If anyone deserves an expose here on YouTube, it's probably him.
Before you make assumptions, let me talk. Jarvis is a great content creator, and I'm using him as an example in a good way. This is a 16-minute video on I'm Alex that has great editing and a great script. Even though the video is made in After Effects and is visually pretty, that's not the reason why the video is good though. But let's put a pin in this, I'll come back later. Good editing doesn't just have to be saber effects and fancy transitions though.
You youngsters out there, machinima, a combination of machine and cinema.
This is a YouTuber named Zog. Wait, me, Zog, and Jarvis both made videos saying positive things about The Last of Us 2? Yeah, this shit's fucking rigged. Zog's editing isn't fancy or smooth, but it's still good because it's engaging and interactive. You don't need plugins and fancy transitions for the editing to be considered good. A 3-minute video that consists of chopped audio and stolen background footage is not comparable to creators who put in effort in audio engineering, scripting, and video pacing. Not to toot my own fucking horn, but if this video was just me doing this without changing the frame or giving context on screen while I spitball my gripes off the top of my head, this video would be so fucking unorganized and boring. Being interactive isn't even that complex. Zog's video on Sam Gladiator is edited to keep your attention while he delivers his script. It doesn't linger on one frame for too long while showing context to what he's discussing on screen. It's not rocket science, it's
well, I mean, you don't need to change it like every few seconds. Like, I'm not saying it's just be content stuff in your guys' faces every few seconds. You don't need to do that. I mean, someone who doesn't really change their stuff a lot, like, at all, is like, I don't know, Charlie, you know, Penguin Zero. Like, he literally just sits in front of a camera and then plays the video and then, like, probably, you know, most likely cuts it most of the time. Or he just sits there talking to the camera about, like, other stuff. It's okay to not have a lot of editing, not a lot of complex editing. Because, A, editing is hard. You may not be able to pay for a good editing software. The sound engineering, I don't even know if I could sound engineer my mic. I could probably do it and make it sound better, but it's going to be, like, you know, not that good, you know. When I tap my mic, even, like, with the slightest, just saying. Commentary channels, they have like 2 types of content. Alright? You got the content that is relative, aka the content that is recent and that is active, drama, stuff like that. Then you just have them commentating on stuff that they want to say. And inherently, the first one is usually the overrun one. The second one is more so the stuff that he's talking about that he likes. But problem, most of the stuff you want to say has probably already been said multiple times. Kids would not know how to tell people how good a certain game is without essentially going over what they said multiple times. I've probably done that multiple times throughout this one video because I don't exactly know how to format myself right for this video yet. That's why I'm learning. I'm learning, guys!
just effort. And yes, his mic quality could be improved, but that's situational. If you're reading a script like a fucking robot, that could be fixed. Now, to unplug that pin earlier, Jarvis' videos aren't good because of his editing, they stand out because of his script.
Story is good is a question too subjective to confidently answer, though I will heavily discuss it later.
Like I said, anyone can abuse saber effects and have smooth transitions, but if your script sucks, your video sucks.
Mama, I really don't like Dream. I think he makes bad. I don't like that he sells water bottle for $50. It's just really not for me.
Even back then, YouTubers YouTubers like Zaptai and Colossal's Crazy weren't special for their editing necessarily, but instead for their delivery.
He's literally just fat.
There's reasons why YouTubers like Cordwit, Turkey Tom, Jarb, Zog, John Swan, and many others have respect or traction. That's because they put effort into making a statement or point instead of just chucking it at the wall. And while the editing from these creators are visually appealing, John Swan talking out of a ham radio calling Deji stupid for 3 minutes wouldn't be as impactful as the video he has now. A good video requires effort. When looking at the pyrocynical situation, you see so many videos repeating the same point and you wonder why Turkey Tom's video stands out. It's because there's effort to put into the video. There's a flow, it's visually grasping, and there's something actually interesting to be said. Am I biased to essay commentators? Yes, absolutely. A video essay that goes into depth about the creator's thoughts is far more interesting to me than surfing footage stating that something is stupid or cringe. But hey, this is all just my 2 cents as an outsider looking in. No matter what, saying something about anyone is going to stir the pot, so sorry if you're pressed. And if you enjoyed the video, subscribe and share it, or whatever. Imagine not being of age to drive. Couldn't be me.
No oil tycoon, and if I'm going to... Isn't he a commentary YouTuber? The outside, what does he do? This is the first time I've even seen this guy.
Halo Reach is a game that has changed.
Isn't he a commentary? What does he mean? I'm so confused. What he said, like, lastly, was, like, true though, you do need to put effort in your videos, or effort into the content of itself. I'm trying to get more consistent with my posts. I'm trying to try different stuff with editing. Like, in my last video, I added some, like, intro music because, you know, I think it makes it where, like, the intro isn't as stale. In my second video, I added, like, some clips, you know, just to spice it up a little bit. I want to find a good mix of where I'm good at editing, and, like, I want to be in the middle, you know? Probably more so on the authentic side of editing, to, like, where it's, like, still the same video, even from start to finish. I just added a little bit. I don't want to be on the high end where it's, like, a whole bunch of editing to where it's, like brain rot, essentially, you know? Have a good night. Have a blessed day, my brother. Have a very good day. Hey, man. Bless you. Thanks for watching.